Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Okay, thank you for coming today. We've got here with us today Pastor Reagan King. He comes from Angel Church in Islington, and he kept his church open at a time when all the other churches were being closed. So thank you so much for coming, Reagan, and
Privileged to be here, everyone. We've all come here today, I'm sure, with various motivations. Some of us perhaps come from different political backgrounds. Some of us may have zero interest in politics. Others may have particular ideas about the lockdown, particular ideas about COVID-19 that aren't shared by others. But as I look around, I see on the flags there's one thing that has brought us here together today, one thing that we do care about, and that is truth. It's emblazoned on the white flags. Truth. Something that we know that we need and that we feel is in short supply. Something that we all must adhere to in order to truly know liberty and freedom. Truth is something that is crucial to every person's life. It is the bedrock of healthy relationships. It is the bedrock of healthy community. You cannot have a healthy community. You cannot have healthy relationships. You cannot have a strong nation without truth. It is correct that at the beginning of this second lockdown, the Angel Church kept its doors open. Since the first lockdown, we have seen over 12,000 meals provided for local homeless, on the verge, sheltering, isolating people. The other day, one individual came up to me and told me he had gone to so many churches, he had tried to open the doors and all were locked, but he found ours was open, and when he walked inside and found the community that was there, he felt it was like a psychological warm blanket that covered him. He felt at peace. He felt he was able to rest. And though we had never met him before, though he had never met us before, he felt at home. That is the power of truth. And that is the power of love working in and through people who love truth. It's undeniable that people have in this season gone through much pain, much trauma. We may have lost people in some way to perhaps they were diagnosed with the virus, perhaps they died of other causes, maybe not being treated for something else that was had. Perhaps we've lost friends, loved ones to suicide, or we've seen people collapse in their mental health. We've seen livelihoods ripped away, the rug pulled out from under many people. One man told me that since March, Mind, the mental health charity that's responsible for helping so many people, has not offered any of their services. This man has been in need of mental health help, and he has not had any since March. The only service he's been able to find is that which we have operated outside the Angel Church. And so I could not, in good conscience, lead our congregation to close. Why? Because I value truth. We value truth. And above all, Jesus said that we are to love God with all of our heart, all of our soul, and all of our strength, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. When we see laws that are presented, that even are debated in Parliament as potentially unlawful, we have to begin to ask the question whether or not these laws must be adhered to in every case. I respect the government, I pray for the government, I seek to aid in whatever way possible. Yet at the same time, when I see the damage that these lockdowns have taken, when I see the toll that it has had on the people near and dear to me in my local community, I cannot and I will not stand silently by. And so I urge you all to, in our quest together for truth, to recognize ultimately we may not be able to win this fight, this ideological, spiritual battle in this way. We have this democratic right to gather and to protest, and I'm glad that that right has been reinstated after being stripped for the past month. At the same time, ultimately we need to ask bigger questions related to our lives, related to our fundamental purpose as humans, related to our mission beyond the here and now, beyond 2020. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." I believe, and I'm here today because I believe that there's truth in Jesus Christ, that his way is the one that shows love for all people, regardless of who they are, where they come from, or what they've done. I believe that it is in that truth that we can ultimately find peace and rest. After all, Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden," and I know we all are this day, "and I will give you rest." So I call you to come to that truth and to that rest today. And as we go on to seek to conduct ourselves in a way that wins people to this cause, in a way that causes people to see we want the best for our society. Thank you very much. I'm going to lead us in prayer just now. Father, I ask that you would be with and that you would bless each and every one here, that you would provide your perfect peace which passes all understanding. I pray that you would allow us to know your hope and your help, that you would give us rest. And now the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. God be with you all.
What was your name, sir, please?
Reagan King, and you're pastor of the Angel Church.
Oh, thank you very much. So let's just
Angel.
The ones that they fear are the ones that they're going to ban, the ones that are going to drive down, the ones that are going to investigate their accounts for fraud. And my account has been frozen, a co-op single account with just over £200 in it is being investigated for 4 weeks now for fraud. Wow. Exactly. So what they're doing is they're trying to cut off any funding that we get as well. Wow. That funding doesn't come from the government, from Bill Gates, it comes from people like you. All right, that's what it's about. We have just literally printed off our first 1,000 leaflets that we managed to scrape together just over £200 to get it. They actually said it was 250, but I managed to knock them down. But those leaflets we didn't manage to get out there. Yeah, when we were down at Downing Street, and this is what I'm going to say to you now, and I want people to actually understand this and get this out to your live feeds. We gave out thousands of leaflets from the people that have been guiding us away from here now. Thousands. Yet when it came to working together, they turned their backs. For what reason, I don't care. But what we're looking for now are the wise amongst us, the wise that can see what's going on. And when you see a genuine person stood in front of you that's been filling those gaps between the 1 March a month when we're guided away from Downing Street where we should be, then you've got to start looking at who your leaders are. Who are you putting your trust in? Now there's genuine people around here, opening the churches, keeping the businesses open, brave people fighting the fine. I'm facing, should be, at least $250,000 by now, because I have not buckled. I have never worn a mask, because I know the truth. That's what we've been walking under. That's what we were under for 55 days at Downing Street. The truth. A flag of parley. Because our enemy do not want to speak to us. Our enemy do not want to face the truth. Because as soon as we say it, as soon as we see them face to face, we can out the lies. We can bring down the tyranny and the traitors in government. And that's what these marches are about. We are the political opposition. There is no opposition in Parliament. Labour are as bad as the Tories because they have got the same paymasters. The ones that are on down here at street level, including the police as well, they're on the same level as us. Their children go to the same schools. Their children, their grandparents will be taking the same poisons in these vaccines. And unless we start uniting with the people that we trust, unless we look at loyalty, loyalty isn't 90%, 70%, it's 100% loyalty. And that's what we're looking for now. Not like a person last week, don't like what a person's saying today, or what they're talking about somebody else, or I believe that they're one side or the other side. Loyalty comes from, once you're in there till you finish the job. And right now, we need to finish the job before Christmas. This is what it's about today. Santa says Christmas. We've got a brave man here that's been taking the politics on, the lies on in court. He bravely sat on a bus when the bus driver was getting all the passengers on the bus to throw him off. He sat there. That's the sort of British spirit now that we need. We can beat him in court. We can beat him with the truth. And today we march in peace. Nobody's going to be threatened by us whatsoever. We are lawful, and the police are there to uphold the law. We are now demanding that they arrest the criminals in Westminster and not the victims, which is us. All right, my name's Guys Apartment. We march in peace. We march under a banner of peace, and we march together. Soul brothers and soul sisters. Thank you for the speech today, and thank you, brave man, as well. Well done, guys.
Freedom!
We will be back again on the 12th and the 19th. If we do get separated, somebody's going to go to the toilet, somebody's going to go on the underground that can't make the journey. All right, because I do realise that. Then get the underground, we'll meet you at Downing Street. All right. There's also a toilet break on the way in as well. We are so civilised on these marches.
I need a chocolate break.
All right. Now listen, there is something that connects us all together as well. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Can't put my finger on it. But I think the best way to describe it is we all know. We all know something's wrong. We all know something's got to be done, and we'll work with people to make sure that we get justice for friends lost and for our children's futures. All right. So we're going to march in about 10 minutes' time. Don't forget to keep to your sixes. All right. Don't forget to keep to your sixties. Network with the people that's been travelling from all over the country. So hopefully, very, very shortly, we'll be marching through the parks on a beautiful sunny day. Look at this. What do they say? God shines on the righteous. Yeah. Absolutely. Hallelujah. All right. See you later, everybody. Oh, well, see you later. We'll march in about 10 minutes' time. Anybody else?